The activity number 14, which is concept of local maxima, local minima and point of inflection. So you should know what is local maxima, what is local minima and point of inflection. You know that? What do you mean by local maxima? If you have like this, the graph is like this, that means to the left and right, here it is having greater than f dash of x is greater than 0, and here it is going downwards, that is f dash of x is less than 0, that is from positive to negative it is going. At that time you will get a hill, and at that point we will say that it is having a local maxima. Okay, so from positive to negative you will have local maxima. And now if you have a valley like, so at this point you will have the derivative as 0, but to the left and right what is happening? It is going down and then coming up. So going down means it is f dash of x is less than 0, and coming up means f dash of x is greater than 0. That is, the derivative sign is changing from negative to positive. When it is changing from negative to positive, you will say that this point is a point of local minima. And when a curve is not changing its sign from one thing to other, that is to the left and to the right you have the same sign, either positive or negative, it is not changing the sign, means you will say that it is a point of inflection. So these concepts you should know while doing this process, okay, while doing this activity. And you should know one more thing, which is slope of a tangent at this point is 0. That is when the tangent is parallel to x-axis, at that time slope of the tangent is 0. Okay, these concepts we will use here. Now first of all what we are doing, we are taking a board and fixing a white paper there. And we are having the x and y axis, we are drawing that. Okay, so we have fixed the white paper here. So in the board we will just fix that white paper. 4 sides will be pinned. Then we will have the x-axis and y-axis. X-axis, y-axis. Point of intersection will be taken as O. This much we will draw, and then we have to draw a curve. Okay, so here the curve is like going here like upwards. Sorry, it is downwards. Whatever you want you can take. Okay, I'm just mentioning these points, that's why I'm taking the graph like this only. Like this it is going, then it is coming up. Now going down till this point, and then you are having a point where you can have that point of inflection. That is, it is neither changing, it's neither you are having a hill nor a valley there, and then going again upwards like this. Okay, okay, let it be like this. This much graph you are taking. So this is your f of x, y equal to f of x. Now what we are doing is, we will take, and this is actually, we are not drawing, we are taking wire. In the practical book you can just draw this, but for the practical when we do, you have to use a wire or thread. Okay, wire or thread of 25 centimeter length. So we are just taking like this, using the glue we are just attaching it to the paper, and then again we will take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wires or threads of 2 centimeter, that is small pieces of threads we will take, and we will be attaching them in the parallel, in a manner that it is parallel to x-axis. Okay, like this. 2 centimeter wires are actually fixed here. Like this, and here we are taking a point, there also we are attaching like this, and this point. Okay, so now just we are marking this point as M, N, this is taken as K, this point is taken as K, then here P, and the last one as G. These are the points we are marking. Now marking means this wire is touching at some point on the curve, no? That is taken as M. Now we'll just discuss what this point is, local maxima, local minima, or point of inflection. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. So first we will move on to the parts where you have valleys. You can see two values, that is valleys, that is at the point M and at the point K, right? At the point M and K, what is happening to the curve? The curve is going down and coming up. Again here, going down, coming up. That is from upward direction to downward direction it is moving, right? To the left it is coming down, to the right of M it is going up. That means the derivatives value will change as f dash of x. What will happen? Okay, from down to up, no? Sorry. From downwards to upwards. Coming down to upwards it is moving. That means downwards means you will have the derivative sign as f dash of x is less than 0. And it is going to upward position means f dash of x is greater than 0. So from where to where it is changing? See, the sign is changing as sign changes from negative to positive. Now when it is changing from negative to positive, you can say that the point M and the point K both are points of local minima. Understood? So the points M and K are acting as points of local minima, and at the point the derivative will be 0 because it is parallel to this tangent is taken as parallel to x-axis. So that will be 0 there. Okay. Now at the point N and G. N and G. Just check the figure. It is going upward and then coming downwards. Again here going upward, coming downwards. So it is from upward to downwards. And it is moving like this. You can say that the sign of the derivative of the graph or of the function, what is happening? F dash of x is upward means greater than 0. And it is moving from f dash of x greater than 0 to the derivative is less than 0. That means it is changing its sign. Sign is changing from positive to negative. Sign of the derivative is changing from positive to negative. When it is positive to negative, you can say that N and G are the points of local maxima. Right? When you have, that is when you have hills or peaks, you have points of local maxima, and when you have valley, you can say that they are the points of local minima. Now what will happen at this point? And you can check like this also. Okay, when you draw to the left side and right side, when you are taking the tangent, no, like this. Because when it is parallel at this point, you are getting 0. Now when you are drawing like this is making an angle obtuse. Right? Obtuse angle means it is negative. Tan theta is negative for obtuse. And here you are getting acute. Acute means you will get tan theta as positive. So again you are having from left, that is negative to positive. Okay, negative to positive. Likewise also you can check. Here again for this point also same condition. Now here for N or for G, you can see that when you draw the acute and obtuse, it will be opposite. Here when you draw, it is having acute sign. Okay, I will show here. If I am taking like this will touch in the curve also. That's why we are not showing it. Okay, here when I take a tangent for this point, no, it will touch here also. That's why we are not showing. But you can just see that at this point, it will be making an angle of acute angle. That means tan theta will be positive. And here to the right side, you can see that it will be making an angle obtuse with the x-axis. So from acute to obtuse means positive to negative. That's why it is known as the point of local maxima. Now at this point P, Now what will happen to this point P is, if you take this point or this point, if this is P, to the left side or to the right side, when you take the angle made by that point with the x-axis is giving you acute only. Only acute angle is formed to the left and right of P. At the point P, I am not taking to the left and right, I will get acute angle for both the things. That means it is to the left it is positive, to the right also it is positive. That is, it is going from positive to positive. No change in the sign. So if you don't have any change of sign, that point is known as point of inflection. So we can say that P is a point of inflection since it is not changing its sign from left to right. Okay.